Get the pair of pants that you want to upcycle. I have mine right here. And then you're going to use a seam ripper to open the middle part of the pants. Actually, you can use a pair of scissors for this one. I used a seam ripper and I ended up not ripping the stitches the right way. And I think the seam ripper works best when you're working the sides. Like if you want to undo the stitches on the sides of the pants, then it's very advisable that you use a seam ripper. If you're just undoing the middle part of the pants, the pair of scissors is quite fast and it will give you perfect results. After opening up the middle part, this is what I have, and as you can see, I made a mistake right there. I tore the pants the wrong way, but we're going to correct that. So just hold your pair of pants like this. Just watch what I'm doing. You're folding it the other way around. So like that. And as you can see from the back part, we have an extension right there that we do not need because we need a straight skirt. I'm holding my pair of pants like this because I want to remove that extension over there and also correct this mistake that I've made right here. So I'm just aligning the two legs of the pants after cutting them off. Then after cutting the middle part. Then I'm going to get something and measure a straight line from this point where we have the extension on the pair of pants. I'm going to use my measuring tape. If you have a ruler, then that will work best. Then I'm going to use a chalk and draw a line from this point of extension to the bottom of the legs of the pair of pants. Once you've drawn the line, get a pair of scissors and cut along that line that you've drawn all the way to the top. So I'm starting from the bottom and I'm going to cut that piece all the way to the top. Not to the top, but to the point where we have an extension on the pants. After cutting that off, this is what we have on the back part of the pants. So we move to the front part of the pants and we're going to do the same thing. So just hold your pants like this. Actually, in this part, we don't need to cut all the way to the bottom. I'm just going to cut off this extension, this part that is extending onto this side. So I'm just going to measure just like I did with the back part and draw a line, and then I'm going to cut along that line. Just make sure that you're making your skirt straight. Turn your pants to the right side like this, and then just make sure that you're going to have straight lines, so it doesn't look so straight over here. But I'll be folding as I work, just to make sure that I get the straight line. So now we're going to work the pieces that we're going to attach in that middle part at the front and at the back part of my pair of pants. I ended up cutting from the bottom part in the front part just to straighten the edges and make sure that my work will be well aligned. So you just need to make sure that you have straight edges both at the front part and the back part of your skirt. We're going to work two identical crochet pieces and I've already done one, and this is how it looks like. So I'll be demonstrating to you how to do the other one. Start with a slip knot. So this is how I work my slip knot. Then we're going to chain 2. So chain 1 and 2. Then yarn over, insert your hook into the first chain that you've done. Then yarn over and pull up a loop to get 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through the 3 loops to complete a half double crochet. Then chain 1 and turn your work. Then work into that stitch that we've done. Row 1 has only 1 stitch. So after we turn, we're going to work into that stitch insert your hook into it and place a half double crochet, 1 half double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, complete the half double crochet, then yarn over into the same stitch, place another half double crochet to get 2 half double crochets in row 2. Then we're going to chain 1 and turn to begin row 3. Place 1 half double crochet into the first stitch, then a half double crochet into the second stitch. So in row 3 we're going to have 2 stitches. Then we're going to chain 1 and turn to begin row 4. Row 4 we place 2 half double crochets into the very first stitch and 2 half double crochets into the second stitch. So in total we're going to have 4 half double crochets in row 4. 4 of them. So chain 1 and turn to begin row 5. We're going to place 1 half double crochet into the 4 stitches for a total of 4 half double crochets in row 5. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Chain 1 and turn to begin row 5. Begin in the first stitch with 1 half double crochet. Then each of the stitches will just get 1 half double crochet in row 5. So that's row 5. Chain 1 and turn to begin row 6. We begin with 2 half double crochets into the very first stitch, so that is 1 and 2. The middle stitches each get 1 half double crochet, so 1 and 1. The last stitch will get 2 of them, so 2 half double crochets into the last stitch, that is 1 and 2. So in total we have 6 stitches in row 6. Chain 1 and turn. Row 7 will have just 1 half double crochet into every stitch for a total of 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then we're going to have row 8, chain 1 and turn to begin row 8 and place just 1 stitch into every row, into every stitch, that is for a total of 6 stitches. So that is just 1 half double crochet into every stitch. Do not forget the last stitch. So in total you should have 6 half double crochets. Chain 1 and turn. For this next row we begin with an increase, 2 half double crochets into the first stitch, 1 and 2. The middle stitches each get just 1, so that is 1, 2, 3 and the 4th middle stitch. Then the last stitch will get 2 half double crochets. In total we have 8 half double crochets in this row. Then we're going to work 2 rows with 8 half double crochets each, so that is 1, then we have 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So that is the first row with no increase. The next row, chain 1 and turn, work 1 half double crochet. So we have 2 rows with no increase, 1 row with increase. 2 rows with no increase, the next row increase. So this is the second row of no increase. Just place in 1 half double crochet into each of the stitches to the end of the row. When you get to the end of the row, just complete with a half double crochet into the very last stitch, then chain 1 and turn. And this next row is an increase row, so 2 half double crochets into the first stitch. The stitches in the middle each get just 1 half double crochet. And then when you get to the last stitch, we're going to place 2 half double crochets into the last stitch. We're increasing at the beginning and at the end. So in that very last stitch, let's place 2 half double crochets into it. In total, we have 10 stitches in this row. Chain 1 and turn to begin the next row, and the next 2 rows will each have 10 half double crochets. So I'll work the 2 rows with 10 half double crochets, then I'll come back and show you what to do next. So now I'm done with the 2 rows, and that is where we stop with the half double crochets. To begin the next row, chain 5. The chain 5 will act as a triple crochet plus a chain 1 in between, then turn. After turning, yarn over twice, skip the first stitch, then skip the second, work into the third, yarn over and pull up a loop, pull up through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2. That's a triple crochet. So we have 2 triple crochets separated by a chain 1 and a gap in between. Then chain 1, then yarn over twice, 1 and 2, skip the next stitch, work into the one that follows, then you're going to pull through 2, and pull through the remaining 2. That's our third triple crochet. Chain 1, then yarn over twice, skip the next stitch, work into the one that follows, place a triple crochet into that stitch. Then we're going to chain 1 again, then yarn over twice, skip the next stitch, work into the one that follows with a triple crochet, then chain 1, yarn over 2 times, 1 and 2, skip this stitch, and then work into the last stitch and place your last triple crochet there. So yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through the remaining 2. And that's our first row of triple crochets. Chain 5 and turn to begin the next row, and the chain 5 is a triple crochet plus 1 chain, so that will be our first triple crochet. Then we're going to yarn over twice, go into the next triple crochet and place a triple crochet on top of it, then chain 1, go back into the same triple crochet and place another triple crochet. So that will look like a V-stitch. So now we have we're going to chain 1 and then yarn over twice and place just 1 triple crochet into the next triple crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, go into the triple crochet that follows and place a triple crochet into it, chain 1 and back into that triple crochet with another triple crochet. So as you can see, we have triple crochet, 2 triple crochets, triple crochets, 2 triple crochets, chain 1. The next one will get just 1 triple crochet, chain 1, then yarn over twice, skip 1 stitch right here, and into the next chain do a triple crochet, then chain 1 and do another triple crochet at that end. So we have a triple crochet in 1 stitch, 2 triple crochets, triple crochet, 2, like we are alternating between 1 then 2, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Now chain 5 and turn to begin the next row. We're going to begin in the next triple crochet, and we're just going to place 1 triple crochet into it, chain 1, the next triple crochet just gets 1. So the previous row was a row of increase, this one will have no increase. So we're just placing 1 triple crochet on top of each of the triple crochets from the previous row and separating them with a chain 1. No increase at all. Now continue to the end of the row just working a triple crochet, chain 1 and a triple crochet into the next triple crochet. Chain 1 at the end. We are not at the end, sorry. So I'm doing that triple crochet right there, then chain 1, and our last triple crochet goes to, you count 1 chain, and then into the next one you work a triple crochet. That is like working 4 stitches, 4 chains from below. So this is what we have. The next row is another row of no increase, so chain 5 and turn, and just place 1 triple crochet on top of the previous triple crochet. I'm working my last triple crochet onto the chain 4, then I'll begin the next row, which is an increase row. So we have a row of increase, 2 rows of no increase. So now we're going to increase, chain 5 and turn. That's our first triple crochet. Then we're going to yarn over twice and do a second triple crochet. Then we're going to chain 1 and we're going to do a third triple crochet. Then chain 1 into the third triple crochet, we're going to do another triple crochet right there. So that's our first increase in this row. So we are having 1 and 2, then 1, 2. Yarn over twice into the next triple crochet. You're going to do just 1 triple crochet. So that is 1, then a second one, just 1 triple crochet into the next stitch. Then chain 1 into the third one, we're going to do 2 of them. So right there in this stitch, we are working a triple crochet, chain 1, back into the same stitch with another triple crochet, just like that. Chain 1, then we have 1 triple crochet next, chain 1, 1 triple crochet next, chain 1, then skip 1 chain into the second chain, do a triple crochet, then chain 1, another triple crochet into that last stitch, and we have 1 2 1 2 increase, 1 2 increase up to the end. Next we're going to have 2 rows with no increase. Start with a chain of 5 and turn, and we're just going to place 1 triple crochet into each of the previous triple crochets, no increase at all. Then after the 2 rows, I'll come back and show you how to do the next increase. I mentioned earlier that we are doing 2 rows with no increase, but they're supposed to be 3. So we have an increase, then 3 rows with no increase. Next we have another increase, 3 rows with no increase, and we keep alternating. So I'm doing the 3rd row with no increase, and I'll meet you at the end to do the 4th one with an increase. I'm at the end of the 3rd row with no increase, and I'm working my last triple crochet. Then we're going to chain 5 and turn to begin the 3rd row of increase. We've already increased in 2 rows. The first one had 1 triple crochet, the next one had 2 triple crochets. Now this one will have 3. So the first one is a chain. This is the second one that I'm doing. Chain 1, work a 3rd triple crochet into the next triple crochet, chain 1 into the 4th triple crochet. We're going to work 2 of them. So we begin with a triple crochet, chain 1, another triple crochet into the same spot, into the same stitch. So we have 1 2 3 increase, 1 2 3 increase. So we begin the count. This is the first one, this is the first triple crochet, chain 1. We have the second triple crochet right there, chain 1. Then we have the 3rd triple crochet, then chain 1, and into the 4th we're going to increase. So yarn over twice and do a triple crochet into that triple crochet, then chain 1 and back into it with another triple crochet. Then again we're going to do 3 triple crochets. So 1 2 3 increase, 1 2 3 increase. Then we're going to have 1 2 3 and an increase at the end. So chain 1, triple crochet. This is the first one, so we're going to count 1, chain 1, then we're going to have 2, chain 1, then we'll have 3. Then we're going to chain 1, count 1 chain into the second one, do a triple crochet, then chain 1 and another triple crochet into that very last stitch. So that's our row of increase. The next 3 rows will have no increase. After the 3 rows with no increase, I'm going to work an increase into the 4th row. Then after that, I'll do another 3 rows with no increase, then increase, another 3 rows with no increase, then increase again. I'm going to increase until I have the 6 triple crochets in between the increases. Let me illustrate to you using the other panel. This was the first row of increase right here. Then we did 1 2 3, then increased, 1 2 3, increase, then 1 2 3, increase. Then that is after 4 triple crochets. Then we have that's the second, then we have the 3rd increase, then we have the 4th increase, and we're going to have the 5th increase right there. Then we're going to have the 6th increase, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'm going to increase until I have the 6 triple crochets. So that is 6 triple crochets in between the increases. And once you've gotten to the 6th increase, you're going to stop increasing, and then after that we're going to work just 1 triple crochet into every triple crochet until we get the full length of that crochet piece that we need. The full length is determined by the length of the pair of pants that you're working, from the middle part where you've cut off, where you've cut open the pants, up to the bottom of the pants. So you want to make sure that the length of the piece that you're working is the same length as your pair of pants. So keep going with the increases and no increases until you get to the sixth increase. Then after that, work your rows without increasing until you get the full length. I'll meet you once I have the full length of my crochet piece, and I'll show you what to do next. This is what I have after I've gotten to my desired length, and I've done a total of 26 rows of triple crochets. So after you have your desired length, you're going to chain one at the end, and then you're going to turn and work on the rows. So we're going to begin with the first triple crochet. Insert your hook into it and place 3 single crochets into it. So 1, 2 and 3. The next triple crochet gets 3 single crochets, 2 and 3. The next one will get 3 single crochets. So each of the triple crochet rows will get 3 single crochets. So keep working like this until you get to the half double crochet rows. I'll meet you there. I'm in the last triple crochet and just placing the 3 single crochets. Then we get to the half double crochet rows. The first one will get a single crochet. The next one will get 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. The next half double crochet gets 1 single crochet. The next one will get 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. The next one will get just 1 single crochet. The next one, 2 single crochets, and we'll alternate till we get to the tip of our crochet piece. So keep going, alternating between 2 single crochets and 1 single crochet in each of the rows. The next one is 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Then we have 1 single crochet next. Then we have 2 single crochets next, and then a single crochet into the next row, 2 single crochets into the next row, 1 and 2, then a single crochet into the last row. Actually, I skipped a row right there. Did I? No. So 1 single crochet into that row. Then we're going to turn to the other side, and we're going to work an edging on that other side with the single crochets. Begin in that row that you've just worked, place a single crochet into it in the same spot that you've worked previously. Then we are placing 2 single crochets actually for a total of 3. Then the next row will get a single crochet, then the next one will get 2 single crochets. As you can see, I'm working over that end that was there on the top, then a single crochet, then we have 2 single crochets. So you're going to alternate like this until you get to where the triple crochet rows begin. When you get to the triple crochet rows, we're going to place 3 single crochets into each of them. So that is 3. Then we're going to have 1, 2 and 3. Then next we're going to have 3 single crochets into the next triple crochet. That is 1, 2 and 3, and keep going with the 3 single crochets into each of the rows till you get to the bottom part, and I'll meet you there. I'm in the last triple crochet row and I'm placing the 3 single crochets into it. So 1, 2, and the third one will be onto a chain. Make sure that there's a chain in between, then chain 1 and cut off the yarn. Now you want to cut off the yarn such that you leave a long end that you're going to use in sewing this crochet piece onto your pants. So leave a long end and cut off the yarn, then you're going to pull it through and fasten. And now we have the second piece, so you're just going to work another piece just like that, so that you have two of them like I do, and then after that we're going to attach them. So now get your pants. You can start with the back part or the front part, it's all up to you. Get one of the pieces, make sure that you're on the right side of the pants and the right side of the crochet piece that you've just done, and you're going to get a stitch marker and pin in that tip and the middle part of the pants. If your denim pants is a bit, mine is soft, that is why the stitch marker is able to go through it, but you can use pins instead. If the stitch markers cannot go through your denim pants, use pins to pin the work together, just to make sure that you align your work. Once you've aligned your work, get the sewing needle and put that end that you've left through, and then fold your pair of pants like this. Make sure that you're on the wrong side of, like you can see I'm on the wrong side of my my crochet piece, and I'm just going through the first stitch and onto a point on the pair of pants and just sewing. As I do that, I'm folding the denim on the inside, just to make sure that I get something that is neat. So I'm going back into the first stitch and doing a knot to secure that first part. Then I'll go into the second stitch and onto the denim, and I'll just sew. So this is just basically sewing, and it's very simple. You want to make sure that you're folding, you're getting a fold onto the denim, just a slight fold, to make sure that you end up with something that is neat, and just keep sewing stitch after stitch until you get to the tip of the pair of pants. Then when we get to the tip, we'll turn to the other side. So from here, just watch and learn. I'm at the tip of my pants, and I'm just going to work that middle part. Just sew the crochet piece to the denim at the tip right there, and then we're going to turn our work to the wrong side on the other side, because we want to turn to the other side. So I'm just turning my work like this, making sure that I'm on the wrong side. Then I'll fold on the other side, work while folding. But before then, that very first tip right there, then now fold and start working stitch after stitch, and we're going to work all the way down to the bottom. As usual, you need to get the stitch markers and the pins and pin your work together just to align it, then sew. Once I get to the bottom, I'm just working the last stitches, and then into the very last stitch we're going to put a knot. Then just fasten your work. You can go back into it again, and now we're going to weave in that end that has remained into the stitches just to hide it. Once you're satisfied that the end is well hidden, cut off the yarn, and we are done attaching the crochet piece at the front part of our work. So now we're going to get the next one and attach at the back part. From the right side, this is what we have. After you're done sewing that piece together and the other piece, you can always use an iron box to iron it out to remove the creases that are there. So just turn your work to the wrong side, get the second crochet piece and put it in place, pin it together and sew just like we've done with the other one. So I'm going to do this off camera, then I'll be back once I'm done. I'm done attaching the second crochet piece, and now I'm just going to turn my work to the right side and see how it looks. So now this is what we have. You can go on and iron at those points where you've attached just to remove the creases that are right there. And at this point we have our maxi skirt, the upcycled pair of pants into a maxi skirt. So thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the tutorial. If you've enjoyed the tutorial, kindly leave a like, a comment, share, subscribe. When you recreate this, kindly tag me on Instagram stories especially, and I'll be reposting your work. See you in the next one.